This week marks the 25th anniversary of the Persona franchise, with the first game in the sub-series, Revelations Persona, releasing on September 20th of 1996. As a celebration, I want to do a Spirit Board episode on the series. After taking some time to look through the different options, I decided on Makoto, mostly because she was the only Phantom Thief whose persona I had never heard of before playing the game, and I thought it would be interesting to not only explain her spirit battle, but the history behind said persona, Johanna, as well. Makoto is the student council president at Shujin Academy, the school attended by Joker while he was living in Tokyo. She is the younger sister of prosecutor Sai Niijima, and was considered one of the school's best and brightest. However, she was also a bit of a pushover, basing her goals off those that others had set for her, such as her sister and her principal. Eventually, Makoto started to buckle under the pressure. She had a hard time connecting with her classmates, and she had conflicting feelings about how she was preparing for the future. Eventually, in trying to protect her fellow students from a blackmailing mob boss, she wound up getting both herself and the Phantom Thieves caught in the same predicament. Upon seeing the palace that the blackmailer had created in his own mind, Makoto's persona awakened, allowing her to join the Phantom Thieves under the codename of Queen. Makoto is connected to the Priestess Arcana, a social mechanic in the Persona games related to tarot. In tarot, the Priestess is a reference to feminine power and wisdom. Makoto is known by her classmates as a very intelligent individual. So, in the eyes of many people around her, Makoto's mind is what defines her. Not only that, she acts as a strategist for the Phantoms. Even as a member of the team, Makoto's greatest asset is her wisdom. Also, in the popular Tarot of Marseille, an early modern tarot deck dating back to 1709, the Priestess Arcana is referred to instead as the Popess, likely a reference to Pope Joan, a legendary Catholic pope known for being the only female pope in the history of the Church, though history now largely considers her to be non-existent. Joan actually appears in Persona 5 herself. Referred to as Johanna, she is Makoto's initial persona. In this game, Johanna takes on the form of a motorcycle. Her design as Queen is often compared to the popular Japanese series Kamen Rider, so it's possible that Johanna also acts as a reference to that series. When evolved into her ultimate persona, Johanna becomes Anat. Anat was an ancient Semitic war goddess, who had many widely differing depictions throughout numerous cultures. She is considered by some to have been a heavy influence on the creation of Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom, connecting her back to the Priestess Arcana once again. Alongside that, she is considered by some ancient Jews from the island of Elephantine in Egypt to have been the consort of Yahweh. Not entirely relevant, but an interesting factoid that should be mentioned. Also, Anat is the only persona mentioned in this video to appear in other Megaten games outside the context of Persona 5. Her most notable appearance is in Strange Journey Redux, where she acts as one of the 4 wardens in the optional Womb of Grief dungeon. If the two personas, Johanna and Anat, are then fused together, they awaken the new persona of Agnes, which is simply another name often used for Pope Joan. Makoto's spirit battle takes place in Dracula's castle, as a reference to Makoto's personal fear of ghosts. The music playing is Last Surprise, the main battle theme from Persona 5. The two fighters in this battle act as representations of Makoto and Johanna. Makoto is represented by Sheik in her black skin, as both wear a scarf and skin-tight outfits. The black coloration is to make Sheik look closer to the Queen outfit. Johanna, on the other hand, is represented by Wario. The exact reason why may seem unclear at first, but what is clear is Wario. Literally. He has the invisible modifier placed on him during the battle, so that all you can see when he attacks is his Wario bike. This is how his connection to Johanna makes sense. He isn't necessarily representative of her, just his bike. That said, despite the fact that there are 2 of them, you only need to beat one, Sheik, to win the battle. This is because her persona acts on her behalf. If Makoto is taken out, then Johanna is no danger to anyone. The same is true of Wario in this battle. As for a fighter to face off against her, I would actually choose Wario. Yes, he is representative of Johanna, who is her persona, but he also seems very similar to Junya Kaneshiro, the quote-unquote money-grubbing asshole who blackmailed both Makoto and the Phantom Thieves. He is shown to be conniving, overweight, and also cares for money more than anything. much like Wario. It seems like the perfect fit. Once her spirit has been unlocked, she provides a boost to her linked fighter's fist attacks. Makoto is quite adept at hand-to-hand combat, being a student of Aikido, a martial art form originating from Japan. Alongside that, in the metaverse, she uses the Tekko as a weapon. While not seen often in the West, they are more or less horseshoes that have been modified to work similarly to brass knuckles. In short, Makoto's melee attacks are more powerful punches. As such, her spirit increases the power of punching attacks on fighters. I've actually been wanting to do lore breakdowns of the different demons and personas from the Megaten series for some time now, and haven't really been able to find a way to properly do so. If you like how this turned out and want to see more, please let me know in the comments so I know that this template works going forward. And also so I can see how much interest my fanbase has in Persona and more general Megaten content. For everything else, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.